Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading. I hope all is well with you. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for leading Sagittarius to their message. And we're going to hop right on into it with love and light and gratitude. Okay. Let's see. First card here we have is the Page of Pentacles. Okay, you got some money coming in, but it's not something you expect. I feel like you're not seeing it as it is. You're kind of underestimating it. But the underdog era is important. Not humble. God don't want you to be humble. But the underdog era is really important with the Ace of Swords here. Okay. And it's also a leadership position. But I feel like you're questioning yourself here because you believe yourself to be bigger than the program. And maybe you are, but that doesn't necessarily make it a bad thing. I'm also seeing here, you could be an abolitionist and you do not agree with, like, I'm saying, okay, who I'm speaking to, you are an abolitionist. You do not consider yourself to be one, but you are. You do not agree with the 3D justice system. And I feel like Spirit has led a police officer here your way. When I'm looking at this Ace of Swords, I am getting like police officer. Like, I feel like you're rejecting your spouse because your spouse is the police. Your spouse is the police. And you are someone who, you from the gutter. You from the gutter. You identify with being, you know what I'm saying, a trench baby, but you're not. God says you're so much more than that. Literally, whenever I see Page of Swords, it gives me law enforcement. Yeah, I feel like life has kind of bulldozed you. And everything as you once knew it has been taken away. And then here comes Cop Bay, and you're a bit thrown off. You just really don't know where you are during this time, but God wants you to know you are safe. You're just very stubborn, and God feels like they're just going to have to show you. I feel like maybe you've been watching a lot of tarot readings back to back. God says you've been doing your own tarot readings, and you have been listening to some prophets online who don't use tarot cards, but it's like you want this physical, tangible proof that what you're witnessing is valid and real, but you are the one who planted these seeds. 6 of Cups here. And I feel like this person does view you in an innocent way. You just kind of view them as like white and corny. I'm not gonna lie. This person don't even have to be white. Like, you're miscategorizing someone. Like, you assuming somebody is white and they're really just not. You have a lot of passion, but this prophet needs some patience. The teacher needs some tutelage here, is what I'm thinking about. I feel like you're really exhausted. I feel like you've been pushed to the end of no return. I feel like you should also maybe consider therapy, journaling, just being honest with God. You're not a disrespectful person, but you are very blunt when you feel like your ego is being attacked here. And you've gotten to the point where you're blatantly, like, the stuff that Spirit has told you that you just don't like the sound of it, you're blatantly like ignoring them at this point. Yeah, 2 of Swords. Oh yeah, you're stubborn as hell. It's definitely some things where you're like, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want that. That's not what I asked for. I see a much more lucrative way over here, but no matter what it is that you do, God is shutting it down. This is someone who you had soft feelings for at one point, and you're very frustrated with Spirit because you feel like life is kicking my ass from all different directions. Like, I'm saying, you lost a job and then you got a job, but now it's like minimal hours. You lost the house, then you gained a house, but now it's like the commute is super duper far, and you just feel like, fuck, can I catch a break? There's also someone who was once a friend of yours. They're dying is also what I'm getting here. You just don't fucking feel like some childhood crush, some high school ass crush. And now this is the person that's being revealed as your spouse. You're just over it. you're just over it. You feel like this person has baby mama drama, but the baby mama is their mother. You just don't want to deal with it right now. But God is not allowing you to push. He loves you more than your ability to work, which is crazy for you to hear because you are such a hard worker and you keep trying to hide everything behind that glorious smile of yours. And that laugh of yours is so bright that people wouldn't even suspect what it is that you've been through. But you deserve stability. 10 of Pentacles. Someone here loves the shit out of you and they're not going to let you get away. And when the moment comes, I say this now, for when the moment comes, you were never off on the wrong track. It's like you went to God and you're like, God, I feel like I am always one step behind. And God is saying, when did it become a race? You are in your own lane. You're on your own road. And even when you sway late a lane, it's still your road. No one is out here but you. It's like you're about to receive. You're receiving. You are receiving everything it is that you've ever wanted. It's just out of your control. And I feel like I feel like you've had such controlling tendencies because you are a lone wolf. Like, as sociable and bright, extroverted and happy-go-lucky as you are, 3 of Swords, you've been doing this by yourself. You've been doing it on your own. And the help is not coming in the way you're familiar with, but God is saying, hey, you told me to make a new thing in you. You told me to make a new way out of you. You told me to do something it is that you've never seen. And you think this guy is so corny. Knight of Cups. Oh, but they love you. They think like, like, I'm channeling a teenage dirtbag. Her name is Noelle. I had a dream about her. She rings my bell. I got gym class in half an hour. Oh, how she rocks in kicks and tube socks. She doesn't know who I am. You're this person's superstar. Obvious groupie, baby. While you are my superstar. And here's the thing what I'm also getting. You want to hear what Spirit is also telling me? You've never had an ugly duckling phase. You've never had an ugly duckling phase. But now it feels like life feels like the ugly duckling phase. You have always been the hot person in everyone's life, Sagittarius. And so you don't really take it seriously when people are super duper attracted to you, because even when people didn't want to pour into you when you were a kid, even when they did not want to admit how great you were, there was always someone telling you how great you are, how smart you are. Like, your entire life, you should be a model. You should be a model. You have a great body. And I feel like God is just going to make you a model. It's something about, man, you really put in that work and you are not being punished. God just wants you to see that there's not just an easier way for you, but you have made the easier life. This has not come out of nowhere. I'm telling you, you planted the seed long ago. Look back at your old journals. Like, I'm getting you a journal about this time in your life. Look back at them. You've seen all of this. This guy, like, he's saying, like, you make me feel like I'm a teenager again. Like, I want posters of you on my wall. You're just amazing. And I feel like God's going to take you out of this 40-hour-a-week job, this 9 to 5. He's going to take you out of it. For some of y'all, this 9 to 5, God's saying it's not even that you're working every day. It's your worry. Your worry is the 9 to 5. Your doubt is the 9 to 5. He's like, I'm about to make a new thing out of you. I'm taking all that worry away and I'm going to make you a model. It's like everything is just going to get so much more easier. And then there are days, right, where you're just like, okay, fuck it. I believe and I accept the life it is that you have for me, but why with this geek? Who is this damn geek that you're telling me about? And I feel like what God is saying is what is really triggering you with this person, though you are very compatible, is the cultural differences. The cultural differences. We have the King of Wands. This is somebody who is very attractive. You just really do not take them seriously. I don't know. This is coming here right below this 2 of Swords. You just really do not take them seriously. You think they're kind of like a cheese ball, like, and it's kind of cute. Like your ancestors are very amused. I'm telling you, you used to be a kid, right? You literally used to be a kid, and you would literally like fantasize about living in the suburbs. And it's like now you're living in the suburbs. It's kind of like you were just stressing yourself out and you were denying it and you were trying to work it off. And God is just, He's just taking all your pain away. It's been uncomfortable, but He is taking all of the pain away. We have the Empress, yes, because this is who you are. This is who you are. You could also just know that this person's mother dislikes you and you just feel like they're drama. You just want to be relieved and you do not feel like this person will give you relief. It's like you're just like, I want to be the Empress. I don't even want to deal with this shit. I just want to be the Empress. But you've made it. You've made it. It's time for you to sit in the fruits of your labor. We have the King of Cups here. You're going to have a run-in with this person. Like, you're going to have a run-in with them. But it's going to be through a third party here. This King of Cups, yeah, this person's friends are playing matchmaker with you guys because you are just so stubborn. I feel like you blocked this person on everything, and you could have specifically moved to the other side of town just to be away from them. But there's a King of Cups here that's gonna, I'm seeing you at like a Starbucks, at like a coffee shop, and then run into you, be like, hey, aren't you such and such as a girl? And you saying through gritted teeth, no, I am not such and such as girl. I am Sagittarius. This is like so rom-com. Something about you is so rom-com. Like, you're a bit dramatic, but it's all gonna be okay. Because you've been dramatic for the right reason. But it's all gonna get so much better. Oh, look, the Lovers. And the Nine of Cups. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna get, it has to do, I'm telling you, you're gonna get paid for your looks, man. It's a new contract with this Lovers card here. Spirit said, let's clarify it. Eight of Cups. It's gonna require for you to walk away, but I feel like you're not gonna have a choice. Spirit is not gonna give you a choice. You're gonna have to walk away from this anxiety. The anxiety can no longer be your lord. Like, you're not indebted to nobody. It's gonna appear from out of nowhere. Like, it's time for your childhood dreams to be realized. I feel like you were really attacked in childhood, and people really wanted to torment your innocence, but that is a spark that never went out. It's just gotten a bit dimmed with all the weight you're carrying. I'm genuinely surprised the Ten of Wands has not shown itself. Oh, God says because you're out of that energy. What is the Lovers, the High Priestess? I'm telling you, you wrote this. This is the script that you wrote, and it's gonna get better, but be prepared for your person to pop up on you. They're gonna pop up on you. They're excuse me, Spirit says they're not gonna pop up on you. They are very calculated. This has been planned. They're coming for your ass. Okay, Sagittarius. There's nowhere to hide. When love is calling your name, there's nowhere to hide. When love calls your name, baby. I just realized I did not film for Virgo. I was supposed to film Virgo after Libra, and I did not film it. That's hilarious to remember mid-video. So, get back to the stuff that you like. I'm telling you, this person, they're gonna wow you. You're not expecting it, but they're gonna wow you. They are. It's a fact. Okay, God is like, oh man, I'm gonna clarify the Lovers one more time. Three of Cups. I'm telling you, this person's friends are like setting y'all up. You don't like their friends. Sagittarius, why don't you like their friends? You think this person's whole crew, it's just like you used to like, you like a riot. Like, I feel like you want passion. You don't see this person as passionate. You're used to people like being obsessed with you. I'm telling you, at the coffee shop, they're gonna be like, hey, let me call up my mans. And you're gonna be like, I will jet out of here right now. And God is like, no, you're not, because I'm about to block the roads off. This Three of Cups is so funny. I gotta clarify it because now I'm just genuinely curious. You just, girl, this is you, girl. You just feel like they do not be on their shit. They just don't have no hustle to you. You just feel like they ain't got no motion. You feel like they ain't got shit going on for themselves. Okay, excuse me. Spirit says they do have shit going on for themselves. It's kind of like they're like Nate Archibald from Gossip Girl, right? Which is ironic because that was your favorite character. But like Nate Archibald from Gossip Girl, the American television series, where Nate just had out the ass money. He just had so much fucking money, old money. Like, he didn't even ask for this fucking lifestyle. He just got that much money. And you just think they're just prissy losers, but girl, this prissy loser want to give you a baby. You coming out as the Empress. She's very fertile. Spirit wants to clarify this one more time. That was the Three of Cups, and it was the Nine of Pentacles clarifying the Lovers. Let's see what OG got to say. Spirit said this is girl by Hierophant. I'm done. You might as well give it up. The Hierophant. God is like, but I said so. But I said so. But I said so. God wants to give you an easier life. This person they're going to shock you, okay? They're going to shock you, Sagittarius. They love you so much, girl. They've been crushing on you for so long, Sagittarius. Like, this is a fact, girl. You can't run from the love, girl. I feel like this person knows where you stay. That coffee shop message was a warning. I'm telling you, they are on the way to where you are. Congratulations.